Hi folks, this is Jay. Hope you're okay today. It's good to see you. I just want to cut through all the bull and all the nonsense tonight, and just say it as it is really. You've got the amazing atheist who's doing videos about rape and saying there isn't a rape culture, and then you've got Thunderfoot saying there isn't a rape culture. And basically, the amazing atheist and the Thunderfoot and all these atheists on YouTube, they all want to cover up the fact that rape is on the increase, and it's on the increase because of atheism, because of secularism. It's as simple as that. Secularization and atheism go hand in hand, and basically they promote loose morals. They promote a lack of respect for women. Now you might say, no, that's not the case, Jay. Atheism and secular humanism provides real support and help and belief in that women are equal to men. No, they don't. Atheism is an absence of belief. In other words, it's vacuous, it's meaningless, it doesn't mean anything. So when you've got a lot of people who are vacuous and empty, then you've got no moral standards, and when you've got no moral standards, then there's an inclination in the human society to transgress the bounds of those standards that were once there. And secular humanism is the same. Secular humanism is not a positive methodology to develop ethics. It's merely a cloak to try and control religion, and specifically Christianity. Dr. Habermas, of one of the great European intellectuals, German philosopher, has stated quite categorically that within European intellectualism there is a desire within the humanist camp to curtail religion no matter what. So at the highest academic level there is an admittance there that secular humanism is really about control. And what happens is, when they control the education system, where young people are not taught right from wrong, where they're not taught what sex, when not to have sex, i.e. wait till you get married, then what happens is we have a whole society of people who are sexually promiscuous, and the boundaries change because people get drunk and they end up having sex without actually giving consent to sex, so in a way they are raped. But all this is because of loose living, because there are no moral standards being taught in the schools, colleges and universities, all because secular humanism will not allow Christianity to teach the children and the young people what's right and wrong in terms of sexual practice. And then atheism, this aggressive atheism, is also pushing out Christianity, and again that means a lot of people are not being taught or allowed to be taught what's right and wrong concerning sex. So we have a sexual relativism where nobody knows what's right and wrong. Now the atheist and the secular humanist might come back and say, this is absolutely disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. Who is he to say that rape is on the increase because of atheism? That is a terrible indictment. Terrible. Well, think about it this way. In your heart as an atheist, I know that every atheist listening to this video has a sense of value for human beings. But that value that you have is not from your atheism. It's from Christianity. You see, you can't have value concerning a human being unless you understand that they're made in the image of God. But if you think that all we're here by is by chance, and that we are just products of matter, then the brain of a slug, when it dies, is just the same value as your brain or my brain. But as an atheist, you don't really believe that. As an atheist, you really do value yourself and you value other people. But that's not according to your so-called absence of belief. in the existence of God due to a lack of evidence. You see, it has existential ramifications concerning the universe and how we relate to each other within that universe. So basically, what I'm saying is, I believe every atheist out there does have a respect for human beings and for women. However, because you're pushing out Christianity, you're not allowing young people to be taught what's right and wrong sexually. And so therefore the boundaries have been blurred, and people don't believe anymore what's right and wrong concerning sex. And people don't know what it is to respect each other as they should, because they've lost that existential grounding in God and Christianity, that human beings were valuable. But once you just think we're blind pieces of matter floating in space and time, when people start to think that on the ground, then it starts to result in action, and a lack of respect for people grows on the increase. And you can see that. I have a car, but car's broke down, so I've been getting the buzz, and you can see that 20 years ago on the buzz people were quite respectful. Today young people can be swearing in front of old people on the buzz. There's no respect anymore, no respect for the police. People can just be aggressive to the police beyond what they used to be years ago. People don't get up off the seat for old people on the buzz. There's the general lack of respect, and that is because of the moral crisis that atheism and secular humanism has brought in. So the only way to revert this crisis is concerning rape is to get Christianity taught back in the schools and colleges and universities, and to close all the nightclubs down throughout America and the UK and Europe. Close them all down, because they're dens of iniquity. Dens of iniquity. They are dens of iniquity. Okay? Dens of iniquity. And you need to close them all down. And you will find the rape statistics in Europe and America will drop to virtually zero. Why don't you try it, Europe? Why don't you try it, UK? Alright? This video is for discussion and debate. I welcome everybody's point of view. I don't wish to be an offence to atheists. I respect atheism as an intellectual position, but it's just my view that I feel that our secularization and atheism's attack on Christianity today, the new atheism, means that Christianity is not being taught in the schools as it should be, which means young people are not being taught what the boundaries are. Plus, throw in that a society that is sexually promiscuous, and rape is going to increase. That's what I think. So I think Amazing Atheist and Thunderfoot are just living in they're just trying to cover up the fact of the mess that they've made of our society. Thank you.